Today, I just want to do a review of. I think that was the last episode of DuckTales he did. Recently, I should say. The Duck Knight Returns. Before I start talking about that, I just want to say DuckTales, the new one, is so amazing. It's so brilliantly written and done and everything. I haven't seen a whole lot of episodes. Season one, I barely seen any episodes. We live here in Canada, and I can barely. I don't know where the hell I could go to go see the entire first season, because a lot of characters appeared and everything, and Ducksworth, whatsoever, the butler of Scrooge McDuck of the original series and all that, pretty much is a ghost. I have no clue how he became a freaking ghost, because I can barely see any episodes. I don't know when the hell they show the episodes and all that. But yeah, during the series, I don't think they showed it in season two, season one, I should say. But I do think they started it in season one. They made Launchpad McQuack, a big fan of this is a French and English box cover. But anyways, they made Launchpad McQuack a big fan of Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck is like in the same universe in this one as DuckTales. It's a TV show. But in this particular episode is probably, in my own honest opinion, one of the most brilliantly written and done episode. Certainly the ending. There will be spoilers. If you do not want to hear about any spoilers and all that, please turn off the video. But yeah, it technically starts Jim Starlin and all that, the original Darkwing Duck, the actor that played Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck was mysteriously canceled. Now he's pretty much promoting all sorts of different stuff and such. One day, Launchpad and was it Louis? I can't remember who it was, but they go to a sign and everything, and they actually show Launchpad. He actually went to a lot of his signings and all that, but he can't go see the guy because every time he sees him, he loses consciousness. Like, it's so funny. But yeah. So they actually hear about a new a new Darkwing Duck film that is about to be made and all that. So they go to the studio and they find out that Scrooge McDuck owns the studio. So yeah, Jim wants to reprise his role as Darkwing Duck and all that, but he finds out that somebody else was hired and plays Darkwing Duck. Pretty sure a lot of you guys know the character Drake Mallard, a very very young Drake Mallard and all that. And yeah, in the episode, you really start seeing Jim becoming crazy and really cuckoo and everything, and it's gonna pay off at the end. So yeah, so they start filming the end of the film, and then Jim starts becoming really violent and dangerous and everything. The other actor, Drake Mallard, comes and try to defeat him, try to technically stop the maniac and all that. What is really fun about this is when they're about to start fighting and all that, it just really shrinks, and like there's like two bars. Like, I don't know how to explain that. But yeah, it's really, really awesome. Like, they're fighting, there's fire, everywhere, and it's really a brilliant way of them and such. So yeah, an explosion happens, and Jim Starlin, is he dead? Is he not dead? Yeah. Yeah, and the episode itself, I hope, I'm crossing my fingers that we get. I do think that was the pilot episode of Darkwing Duck. I hope, I'm crossing my fingers that they bring Darkwing Duck back. When I was a kid, probably Darkwing Duck was one of my favorite animated series. I love DuckTales. I loved a lot of cartoons and all that. But Darkwing Duck was so amazing. It was fun. It was witty. It was probably one of my all-time favorite episodes. I think it's a 3-parter, I think. It's the Justice Ducks versus Negaduck and pretty much a lot of the villains and all that. Yeah, and a really awesome episode. So yeah, at the end, we see that Jim is still alive. And we see a trail of purple paint and all that in the water. And yeah, I completely marked out. I was like, oh my god, Negaduck. I don't know if Jim's Starlins and all that was his ultimate plan to become a villain and all that, but oh my god, that was so brilliant, so witty. He just really gave you a couple of little hints of him becoming crazy and villainish and everything. Just really a must-see episode. If you've ever see an episode of Darkwing Duck, go watch the Duck Knight Returns. It is the most brilliant episode I've ever seen of an animated TV series. So well done, so well put together and everything. I just really, there's nothing more I can say. If you have on demand and all that here in Canada, on Rogers or whatsoever, go watch it. Go watch it because it's really that good. But yeah, I do, like I said, I do hope it brings, I am crossing my fingers that it brings a new Darkwing Duck series or a movie or something. Probably even a new video game. I would love it so much if they could bring a new video game, a darker, grittier, scarier Darkwing Duck and all that. But anyways, I'm just like Lunchpack McQuack and all that. I'm a super fan of Darkwing Duck, so yeah. Love the original series. Love the original series of DuckTales. Love the new series of DuckTales. If they ever do a new series, I don't know, Darkwing Duck or the Gummy Bears or the Rescue Rangers, they should really do one, because I think there's a movie coming out in the near future of certain series and all that. They're supposed to put them together. A lot of the characters, I don't know if it's true and all that. But yeah, just really brilliantly done. I just really love it. Anyways, hope a lot of you guys enjoyed this little spoiler, a little review of the Dark Knight Returns and all that. So, yeah. Oh yeah, before I forget, probably one of my favorite moments in the episode has to be when they actually showed like a trailer and all that. It was like the Dark Knight Returns, but it's the Dark Knight Returns and all that. It's pretty much what the premise of the episode is. Just that little trailer, just really awesome. I don't know if you can actually find an episode on YouTube. If you can actually find it, watch it. You will be so amazed. Anyways, enough of me gloating and being a jacket ninny, like Flanders says a lot of times. Anyways, drink some Guinness.